This is Benny Chapman, the creature from the Black Lagoon, withoutyourhead.com.
Welcome to the station of decapitation without your head. I'm Nasty Neil. I'm actually flying solo tonight. Both my co-hosts, they're just too afraid. But here to protect me, I have the killer robots. We have Samuel, a.k.a. Strobo.
Yes, Strobo, I am here.
Excellent. Charles, who's Trog, he's a very big man.
Yeah.
Mike, who's Max.
Hey, Earthlings.
And Sam, who I just noticed some places might call Ma'am, Otto.
Greetings. Not to be confused with Ma'am Gaffin.
Yes, the bootlegger.
From the A train. New York.
No.
That's somebody else.
As soon as I saw the trailer for the Killer Robots Crash and Burn, I was like, this is something I have to watch. It was just amazing visually, and when I watched it, I wasn't let down. It was like an hour and a half of what I thought was cool in the trailer, and I've been really sharing it. So I think the best way for people to get an idea what it is to watch a trailer. But could you possibly give someone an idea of what the movie is about?
Oh, that'd definitely be Otto.
It's
Otto.
Yes, it's set in another dimension with a basically all life is mechanized robots, machines, and our characters are these mercenaries who have been destroyed in a gladiator arena, and we're sent on a mission. We're rebuilt by Omnicron to go on a mission and turn on a machine that will bring about a new age of enlightenment. And on the way, we get in all kinds of scraps with different robot monsters and robot people. Mm-hmm. That's pretty much it in a nutshell.
Hear, hear.
Yes,
So it's an autobiographical film. So
that's okay.
So it's an autobiographical film based on a true story.
Yes, true story.
It's a true story, absolutely.
We had a documentary crew following us from planet to planet. And,
I accidentally shot the cameraman. That's why the movie was 100 minutes.
Yeah.
It actually was supposed to be 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
We had a few cameramen dying.
They didn't make it.
Yeah. First robot epic shot in space.
You'll notice on the credits they're all named Sam Gaffin.
Gam Saffin.
Man Gaffin.
So, what's the inspiration for Killer Robots?
Well, basically, it's a number of things. I guess I'll be the first to say it. We're big fans of Guar and other bands like Aquabats, Kiss, Alice Cooper, and
Lord Eye.
Yeah, lots of comics, sci-fi movies, and it all just kind of cobbled together, and this is what we're at. Feel free to.
Well, I always wanted to see like a band that was like based on the really cheesy, 1950s sci-fis. Kind of bringing all that kind of like cheesy monsters in, in a big stage show. So that's what I was influenced with, like the old Flash Gordon. I wanted to see that like in a live show.
Mm-hmm.
Strobo.
Yes, and I've always been like impressed and enamored by the Saturday matinee monster movie. Mm-hmm. Most definitely. I've always been a big fan of that genre, and I'm absolutely ecstatic about being a part of this whole thing. So here I am.
Wow. And I care nothing about any of that stuff.
What?
I'm just a fan of breaking things. I don't have any. There's no particular genre that I follow. There's nobody that I'm in awe of. They make it, I break it.
Literally, he's not kidding.
So, would you say all your robots are similar to your actual personalities?
Maybe like the basis of our personalities, and then we just turn them up a bit.
Yeah,
I think.
As for me, Strobo speaking, I kind of actually go away once we get on stage and we start playing as a band. I just tend to allow the character to take over, so I don't know what happens. I just totally get drug along by whatever happens.
See, like blackout.
What about you, Trug?
Yeah, absolutely. I love hitting things and everything that anything else they throw at me. We have these other aliens and monsters and things that pop out during live shows, and I just make quick work of them, move on to the next one, break whatever's in my way, hit whatever I can hit, and keep on going.
Yeah,
that's pretty much what you do during the day, right?
Yes.
No, is a live show for you guys obviously it's different than a film, but is it a similar a style, similar atmosphere for the live show as the movie?
The movie is it's a lot different during the live show. It's it's like the storyline's different. We have it's more of a basically we're these robots that crash landed on Earth and tried to access power from the fourth dimension, and in the process opened up a portal to another dimension where these mutants and monsters poured through, and we did it for a while. We were doing shows maybe probably around, what do you guys think, maybe 12
2 or 3 a month?
Yeah, 2 or 3 a month at the beginning.
They were like that. Yeah.
We slowed down a bit, started making movies and stuff. Yeah, those costumes keep getting heavier and heavier every year. I don't know what it is.
Or we're getting older and older. I don't know which one it is.
Well, I think we had to slow down because we were actually consuming all the beer of this universe and all the other alcohol we could get our hands on during the shows. Needless to say, they were fun.
Well, what's the drink of choice for the Killer Robots?
PBR!
Alcohol.
Anything I can get my hands on.
Robot.
Not very picky.
We'll take it. We're not picky.
All right, fair enough. Are there Killer Robot groupies?
2 of them, yeah.
Yeah, both of them.
There's Monko. There's Dumpster Monster.
Wait a minute. I don't think that's what he's talking about.
Oh, yeah.
At least that's not what I'm talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, we've been surprised at the live shows because we'll have people that will come to live shows and they'll be like, yeah, I saw you, back in 2005 at such and such, and they come dressed up, in their homemade robot gear, which is awesome. So we're consistently surprised all the time that, these folks just keep showing up at our shows.
Well, who really gets all the girls is Monko the Gladiator, who is a...
Yeah, Monko, yeah. He was in our faces, too.
This character comes out in this... and basically it's a large fat suit with a G-string. And
G-string.
Somehow, he's just something about him.
Everybody loves him.
He's got that pheromone thing going for him.
Yeah.
Are you
just
sure?
emits these.
Are you sure?
I don't think that's what emits from that suit, but hey, you can call it what you want.
I was just wondering, are you sure
he
it's
just rolled around in a lot of beer and
him to find out how he does
it. He has never been cleaned in the 11, 12 years we've been doing this.
Never.
We get a lot of people. We get a lot of people though who we've seen at the shows from past shows, and people who we start to recognize, as being at other shows that we've done and going to conventions and things like that, and then people we see for the first time. We went to that one convention. You're talking about Gene Simmons, who came up to us.
Oh, yeah, Comic-Con.
Yeah. We have experiences like that are just memorable, and that You know, I mean,
Sure.
it's just that once in a lifetime where you run into guys like that who come up and they're actually in awe of what we've done, you know, and that to us is really, you know, myself, I mean, that's really impressive to me. And when you get somebody the caliber of Gene Simmons coming up to you and really impressed with the work that you've done and everything that we've done, you know, going into it.
That's
so.
pretty amazing.
Oh, that was so embarrassing. You know, we all forgot to tell them who we were. After the whole thing was over, we were like, did anyone tell them who?
Yeah, I think they're just in awe.
Yeah, I was totally. The actual interview is on YouTube if anyone wants to go see it. And for me, myself, it's totally embarrassing because we were totally just kissing Gene Simmons' ass.
Yeah, and we had that heckler off stage that was like, or off camera that was heckling us.
I didn't even notice it, man. All I saw was Gene Simmons. That's it.
Let's see.
Hey, Killer Robot.
Yeah,
Hey. It's me, your arch nemesis, the king of the moon.
Did we lose him?
I'm so sorry.
I think we lost.
Oh,
no, I'm here.
Sorry.
I'm being taken over by
Cute little interview. You think you're so special because you got your own little movie? You're nothing.
Well,
wow.
You're going down. You're going down. I'm going to destroy you.
Hey, man, you hang up.
It was an intergalactic interference.
Yeah.
Maybe that was the heckler.
That's some shit. Are we allowed to cuss?
Yeah, you can say anything you want on here.
So we got to ask him, were we that boring? You just like bailed on us.
No, I've been here. I've been here the whole time. I was letting you guys finish your statement.
I hope you did.
And then I was attacked by the.
That's funny.
We had a good thing. That was a good, man, we just had a good little dialogue going there, man.
Yeah, I think so.
We probably lost him right at the very beginning of the whole conversation. It was just like,
oh, man.
blah, blah.
Yeah, I think he's gone.
No, I'm right here. I'm here. I'm totally here. I've got this.
I left a message. He might be. Maybe he went to the restroom or something.
Can you not hear me?
Yeah, he probably just got.
We might still be live too, so I wouldn't.
Yeah, you guys are live.
Well, he did say if you feel like leaving, just hang up. You know, maybe he did it.
Can you guys?
Yeah, he probably just lost us because there's like a lot of switches on his little podcast.
Can you not hear me?
Okay. Yeah.
It's
well, I did actually hear a beep a while ago.
I guess they cannot hear me.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go to break, and I'm gonna bring it to Kill Robots because I don't think they can hear me.
Hey, I can hear you now. Hey. We couldn't hear you.
Oh, well, I heard the whole thing, and I was wondering why you just were acting like I wasn't here, but I left that going because it was very amusing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we thought you hung up on us.
Oh no! Did you hear the? Did you
I
hear?
was like, are you kidding me? The guy hung up on him. We'll go after him.
All right, we've got a 407 area code.
Hey, that was me. I left a message.
All right, go on. Yeah, you have a question.
I have a question for the robot, Max in particular.
Yes.
Max, is it true that you have robot children that you never see from a previous intergalactic marriage?
What? No, that is all lies. I told that alien that we didn't have any type of relationship, and it was all just, it was, where'd you hear this at?
You promised? I also heard that the movie was supposed to be a porno, but budget cuts forced you to rework the script and turn it into a feel-good movie?
That part's true.
As do all pornos.
Well, actually, I heard the Trog didn't want to get in front of the camera with his pants down. Is that true?
Oh,
what's that? I'm not wearing any pants.
Fair enough.
This sounds like our one of our villains, Rock Lobster. Is this correct?
Maybe.
Oh, man. Who let him in, man?
You're just mad because you lost your claw. That one girl stole it at the show.
No, you did.
Yeah.
You did.
Oh man, not Rock Lobster, man. Who let him in? Coming bomb.
Well, thank you for calling in, Rock Lobster. Now,
he is an instigator.
are any of the
Yes.
are any of the villains in Crash and Burn ones regular ones from your shows?
I think they're all new.
Well, except Jacob Dupree. Except Jacob Dupree, he's been with us on many shows, many of our stage shows in the past, basically, and he's an awesome guy.
Yeah, he's the guy that he gets in all these monsters and just gets bludgeoned every show by Trog. It's crazy that he keeps doing it.
And it would be robbery if we didn't mention Jenna Helmuth, too. She's been with us for a while. Many of our shows in the past. You have Tempestua and the Battle for the Cosmic Potato.
Yeah, she's there.
Awesome young lady.
And now she's working.
She's the metal girl in the trailer that's running around with super speed.
Mm-hmm.
And she has the staff.
Mm-hmm.
She shoots at people and stuff. But yeah, she's like a working stunt woman now and stuff. Working up in New York and all these TV shows like Daredevil and what else?
Oh wow!
Yeah, all those Saturday Night Live and stuff like that.
Huh, that's very cool.
Yeah.
I was happy to see. I was happy to see Ricardo of WWE fame in the movie.
Yeah, that's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah.
We hope to get him in a bigger part in the next movie.
Mm-hmm. As soon as I saw him, I was like, I think that's Ricardo, and then I had to go and Google the name, and it was. I was very happy.
Yeah. It was cool to have him on board and stuff.
Yeah, Alberto Del Rio's never been the same since he lost Ricardo.
Yeah, he's got to get him back.
We can all come back. We can all make a little appearance.
Who are some of the? Yeah, go on.
No, I think most of the characters on there, there's a couple of them that have been with us for a little while, but I think a lot of them are pretty much, most of them are pretty much new. But Zombo, he sticks with us through most of the live shows and stuff. He's traveled with us and stuff, so he's irreplaceable for sure.
Yeah, he's been doing a couple of concussions from trauma.
Yeah, he's the only one that can take it, man. Everybody else, man. I hit. We did one show over at a place called Duke's over here in Orlando, and we had one guy. And there's been a couple of guys. One guy took one to the face, and he went flying across the room. He didn't fare too well. He just puzzled us all night. And then one guy came off the stage. He sustained a neck injury, but I still say that's not my fault.
Yeah, I was that guy.
He just got in the way, man, of one of those massive punches that you throw, a haymaker.
Yeah, that was Clark, I think. Yeah.
Clark Kramer.
I don't think it was Clark. We didn't have to name him.
I always say Abraham Lincoln.
Name. He knows.
But he always played Abraham Lincoln in our stage show until someone stole his cape in Jacksonville at one of our shows.
We had some of the guys in the movie played Abraham Lincoln too. Like there's a character in the movie with these giant gun hands named Desicron. He's also the vegan black metal chef. Known for his vegan black metal chef show. But he also played was it Abraham Lincoln with Chaps? That was his character name.
Yeah, our shows are a mess, man. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen, where it's going to come from, who's going to do what, where's it going to
go.
Yeah, it's from start to finish though, man. We're going 100 miles an hour the whole time and just kicking ass every 5 minutes, man. You turn around, something's happening.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like
and then there's music too, so
yeah, it's fun.
I've never actually heard it, but
how long did it take to make the movie? It just seemed like it would take forever to create, all the stuff you see, the visual. How long did it take from beginning to end to make the film?
I don't know.
Man.
5 years, I think, total.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we
I
started...
remember... Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, it started, I think...
Hey.
Go ahead.
Long-time listener, first-time caller. Whatever happened to transsexual bot, tranny bot? You guys gonna bring it back?
I don't know anything about that. That's a rumor.
Gender confused, man. You got the wrong show, man.
Are you gonna have?
That's 90% of our audience now.
Are you gonna have?
That rumor keeps following us around, man. We don't know what the hell's going on with that.
Are you guys gonna have more tryouts for sidekicks like Slowbot, the concussion robot, Slowbot?
No, but we got one coming up called Blowbot. I think you'd be perfect for.
Perfect.
Yeah, you applying for the job?
Sure. Do I meet you at the dumpster behind 7-Eleven again, or what's the deal?
What? Oh, again?
If you hear, I'll be ready.
Max, was it?
Okay, I'm on my way. I'll be there. Bye. Mom, I need a ride.
Intergalactic 7-Eleven. Meet us there.
Make sure you have some chili cheese dogs, because we don't work for free,
The only problem with Tranny Bot, you don't know which bathroom they're allowed to use anymore.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Now, you can go back to your story about the 5 years it took to make the film.
Oh, yeah. What was it? What were we talking about?
Just how long it took to make the movie.
I thought we...
Oh, yeah, it was 5 years. Yeah, started in October 2010 and just kept going, shooting on weekends, one character at a time, and built a lot of little miniatures. Strobo helped a lot with that. Strobo! Hey, Strobo! And everybody, yeah.
Yeah,
go ahead, guys.
The area that we were using to shoot was only about 8 to 10 feet wide, so we had to shoot all the robots separately. Pretty much every character in the movie was just a solo shot. So Sam was able to drop them all together in the scenes. But you look at the scenes, at everybody interacting with each other in these group shots.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow! I totally remember doing that all by my looks of self, talking to just nobody there. But yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
Where was I when that shot was shot? I don't remember all these people in the shot. What the hell?
How much should I drink?
Yeah.
So,
definitely.
What did you do with the miniatures and the props?
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just wondering, what did you do with the miniatures and the props that you used for the movie?
They're just laying all over the house.
Yeah, we still have them.
Uh-huh.
I trip over them, and they're everywhere.
I think everybody's got
robot tornado.
Yeah, I think everybody's got half their garage just full of robot props.
That's what we use our garages for. We dedicate it to shit like that.
Yeah. In my case, they're just all in the apartment. I'm tripping over them every day. Something,
Mm-hmm. One of you guys mentioned that the suits get heavier every year. How heavy are they? And how easy is it to perform on stage with and play instruments? I assume you play instruments. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
go ahead, guys.
I remember at the beginning we could do those suits. My suits are around 45 pounds, I think, and I remember walking around that first Comic-Con for 10 to 12 hours, and we were just having a great time.
Oh my
now
goodness.
it's 4 or 5 hours, 6 hours. I'm like, okay, that's it. We're done.
Yeah, it's a chore to say the least. Yeah.
But yeah, what do you think? Like 50 pounds each? Probably.
It's about 50 pounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Something like that.
Trogs, yeah.
I know my shoulders have been like smashed down below my freaking collarbone line over the years. It's like I'm a mutant now.
Oh man!
You know, it's like what the hell?
And the shows, like the live shows, they're kind of structured where we'll play a song, and then a monster will come out and interact with the crowd, and that takes about 3 to 5 minutes, and then we'll play another song. But we really got to do that because we can't just do song back to back because it just we'll all have heart attacks.
Yeah. Perfect example is that night we played the Atlantic in Gainesville, and I got the great idea to put on a makeup sealant on my skin before I put the makeup on to keep it from like sweating off.
I remember that.
And then on top of that, I put another coat on top of that, and about halfway in the show, I couldn't sweat, so I was almost to pass out. Then a saving grace was the power went out in the club, and we had to finish up a couple other tunes like a cappella without any kind of electricity at all. And I was like, thank God, I got to get out of this thing. I was about to fall over on stage.
You were about to fall over. I'd killed her standing up there and stringing a guitar. You kidding me?
Yeah, man.
Running around chasing Moscow and those knuckleheads around all over the floor. Now that's work. Beating on those knuckleheads. Jumping around on all the freaking dumpster monster and vicious mosquito and all those knuckleheads. Now that's work. Beating those bastards to death.
That's a labor of love for Trot. That's a labor of love for you, man.
There's no love in it,
you gotta kind of keep it together, you know. Gotta keep it together enough to carry a tune, you know. It's while you're about to pass out, that could get taxing.
You mentioned some inspirations for the band, but what are some of the inspirations for the movie?
Movie like 80s sci-fi, like Terminator, Aliens. There's this Japanese movie called Tetsuo the Iron Man. It had some cool visuals in it, and
I was maybe say that,
yeah, and then older movies like King Kong and Wizard of Oz, and of course like the same stuff as like the band, stuff like War and.
Fantastic Planet.
Man or Astro Man too. That's another. Man. Yeah.
Phenomenon.
Yep.
I thought some of the animation in the movie, just like with the spaceships and the guns, looked kind of like Terry Gilliam stuff.
Ah,
yeah, totally. That's a good. Good. That's awesome. Yeah.
I like that. There's so many different techniques in the movie. There's like you guys in the robot suit. Then there's like animation, and then there's computer stuff, and there's just it's just all kinds of stuff mixed together. It's very fun.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah. I've always been a real big fan of the old stop motion, like the jerky Ray Harryhausen.
Ray Harryhausen,
those creatures.
Mm-hmm.
So I with the monsters in the film, the monsters are all these, supposed to be these huge, gigantic robots, and they're all kind of jerking around and stuff like that. That always just, I find that just hilarious.
Yeah, I like that even about you guys and the other robots that you're fighting. Even when you're like kind of standing still, you're really not standing still. You're just kind of moving around like very silly and.
That's because of the alcohol, man. We're trying to just stand still. We're about to fall over.
Well, and the thing is like in those suits we found, or I guess we discovered that you can't stand still in those suits because it really starts to hurt. So we fidget a lot. We shift left and right. You know, like if you see us in interviews and stuff like that, you'll notice like we're constantly shifting and moving. But and I think that kind of transcribes into the movie. Like I've seen some scenes where like I'm in the background and I could tell like I'm rotating my back to to get the suit off one particular hot point. So.
Well,
yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, well, I really think it adds to the movie too. I dig it.
Ooh, cool. Thank you, man.
Very well. Now, have you showed the movie at like festivals or anything? Have you seen it with an audience?
SuperCon.
Yeah, SuperCon. We showed it at SuperCon.
Oh, nice.
We took Best Fantasy Film there, actually, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, really enthusiastic crowd. Yeah, it was cool.
Mm.
Had one guy adding commentary during the first screening through the whole movie. It was a lot of
Was he
we
good
got
at
our
it?
first laurel there, right?
we got we got a laurel.
First laurel.
Yeah,
that was cool.
Are there going to be specials? Are there specials on the DVD?
Yeah, there's going to be bloopers and behind the scenes stuff, and there's also like a special effects demo, shows how everything was put together and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And maybe some more stuff. Ooh. Yeah. From Leo Mark Studios, I should mention also. That's the name of the distributor.
Yeah, they've been putting out some cool stuff lately.
Yeah, they're really cool. Yeah, check them out.
Yeah.
Yes.
How did you get involved with them?
It's through a friend of ours, Mitch Hyman of Bubba the Redneck Werewolf. Hey,
Mitch, how's it going, Mitch? Shout out.
He's not listening.
Oh man.
No, I'm sure he is. but no, he hooked us up with his buddy Eric Lundmark, and it was been pretty cool. He's been real communicative and answers all the questions, and so far it's been really good.
Mm. Who do you think would win in a fight between Trog and Fisto from Masters of the Universe?
Trog.
Trog got two fists.
Yeah, I'd hate to see him after Trog got done with him. Trust me.
Fisto only has one fist, so Trog can follow up after the first punch.
Well, Trog lost the fist at SuperCon now.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But he lost a hand but gained a harpoon, so
he did.
A bloody rusty harpoon.
So it might be a pretty equal fight.
Mm.
I don't know.
You put your money on Trog, man.
You could probably surprise him with the harpoon, though. I don't think he'd see that coming.
Yeah. Put your money on Trog.
He probably trained for the two fists for like 6 months, and then he shows up and Trog's got a harpoon, so it just throws his whole game.
Well, if I use the new improved fist, it'll be, who knows, man? Who knows what that's going to feel like? I can switch off at any time, man. You never know what the hell.
Keep that harpoon on standby.
If you see what happened to that head, over at that daytime show. Remember the daytime show we did?
Man, what you did to the Hot Dog Mafia, the king of the Hot Dog Mafia.
Hot Dog Mafia.
I worked on that thing for like 2 months, and you destroyed it in 10 seconds.
We did We did a daytime show down south. Where were we, in Tampa?
Tampa.
Yeah, we were in Tampa. We did a daytime show.
That's on Trog.
Yeah.
No. Who would win in a fight between you and Mrs. Garrett from The Facts of Life?
Oh, no.
You would have to pull that one out, wouldn't you?
Yeah, man. She's pretty tough, Trog.
Did you guys identify with the characters from The Facts of Life? Like, who's Blair? Who's Joe? Who's Tootie? Who's Natalie?
Natalie.
Would you say that shows a big influence on your direction, Sam?
Well, now that you mention it, yeah. Okay. Which one was Joe? Which one was
Trog would be Joe. Trust me.
Yeah. Joe. Yeah. I'm a fan of Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what about the cousin with cerebral palsy, Jerry?
Oh, I remember that one. Oh my God!
Does anybody there
She was the
identify?
hottest one.
Who would
She
be
was the
Jerry?
hottest one of all.
Who would be Jerry?
Yeah,
in the
that
group?
would be Max.
Good
That would be
answer.
Oh, man, I want to be Jerry.
Good answer.
Yeah, that
True.
Max
I
would be
like
Mr.
Irish.
Drummond. Oh no, wrong
Yeah.
one. That's a different show.
that's Rock and Roll is Mr. Drummond.
Oh yeah.
What you talking about, Trog? And as a group, the Killer Robots, which of the cousins from the Dukes of Hazzard did you like best? The original or their replacement cousins in season 3, Coy and Vance?
That really pissed me off.
Originals.
I can't stand the replacements. The originals.
Oh,
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
I was so young, I thought they were the same people.
Fair enough.
Wasn't until years later.
Always the original.
Hey,
Fair enough.
who did you like, caller? Which one did you like better?
Oh, I definitely like Gary Coleman from Different Strokes the best.
Nice. He's going to be in our in part 2.
That's awesome.
Too soon.
No, it's not too soon.
Well, I thought Mr. Drummond was going to be in the next one.
He is. He was in the first one.
I think they're all dead now. They're all dead except for the one brother who's in prison. So that's a good angle.
Willis.
Willis is
still
he's
I think the girl
he's pulled it together, I think.
Yeah, good for him, man.
He did not pull it together.
No,
He will never pull it together. It's too late to pull it together.
No, I think he got it. I think he's got a good handle on it. I saw him on a thing with Danny Bonaducci.
Celebrity.
Oh, there you
wrestler.
go.
Yeah.
There you go. That's the poster child.
Okay.
Tanya Harding.
Hey, now that's who I'd like to go around with. Me and Danny Bonaducci.
do you think if Bonaducci came to one of your shows, you think he'd start a fight at one of your shows, Bonaducci?
Yeah.
I don't think he would pull any punches, Trog. You gotta watch that guy. He's
Didn't he
squirrely,
fight
man.
Screech? Didn't he fight Screech?
He beat him up too.
I'll fight Screech.
He beat him up.
They were both on Celebrity Wrestling, which was this reality show with Hulk Hogan where they trained to become professional wrestlers. I don't know if you guys ever saw that. Yeah, wasn't very entertaining. But they were both on that. I think Dennis Rodman won it. It was them and
Oh, damn, that's
He's probably trying to kiss everybody, man.
How about Hey, Trog, how badly would you beat up David Hasselhoff of Baywatch?
Oh, damn.
man.
Depends on how drunk he is.
I know. What, me or David Hasselhoff? I don't know, man. I like that damn car, though, man. I don't know. I'll fight Kit.
Oh, wow.
I'll fight the voice.
That'll be a good
Like
one.
the voice.
That's all. I'll fight them all.
I'd fight that guy who was like his boss. You know, that old guy. I got to take him.
He had a boss?
His boss. His boss died.
Oh yeah, David Hasselhoff's boss. He rode around in his truck.
Yeah.
And he had a laboratory
always,
in the truck.
always called a shot.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'll fight the girl. I'll fight the girl. What's her
I
name?
wouldn't fight her.
Hey, you remember that girl? No, wait a second. Oh, I don't know. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Don't fight the girl.
We're a mess. Hey,
Yeah, most definitely. I'd wrestle her, but I wouldn't fight her.
there you go. Oh, no. Hey, then we'd have to maybe we get Jenna in on that.
Oh,
Hey.
She's got
that would be
experience.
ugly.
She's
that would
a
be
wrestler,
ugly.
too.
Yep.
Yeah, we did some crazy gig with them out in what was that, Tuxedo, New York, out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Jenna Helmuth and a bunch of other guys. It was crazy.
Yeah, we got a pretty good crowd until we started playing. I don't know what happened.
Oh, man. I almost fell in that damn lake. That was kind of crazy. What a nightmare.
Yeah. Tuxedo is populated by vampires at night, so you got
it was crazy, man. It was weird.
Hey,
but it was fun.
Hey, have you seen one of the shows? Have you been to a show?
I have not. I would love to. You guys are on the West Coast, right?
East Coast.
Oh,
East Coast.
Well, I'm in Massachusetts.
Orlando.
Okay, I'm in Massachusetts, so that could be doable.
Oh, wow. Yeah, the live shows are pretty fun. That's what it's all about. I mean, you got to come out, you got to have some fun, mix it up a little bit, draw some blood too. So just stuff like that, man. We got to have some fun. We did a show out in California where we had Zombie Lounge. And we had
San Diego.
Yeah, we played with the Spots.
Yeah, Destructo was with us, Hunter Jackson.
That's right. We had Destructo.
Hunter Jackson from Guar. Yeah, he helped out.
Yeah. And we went round and round with roller derby team.
Oh man, they killed Vicious Mosquito, which is a character in our show. This giant mosquito mutant guy. He got beat up by a bunch of roller derby girls.
They did things to Monco, which
that was so sad.
Monco was so.
If you go,
he'll never be the same.
Well, we have some footage on YouTube. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Killer Robots live at the Zombie Lounge. Check it out. It's entertaining to say the least.
Have you guys ever heard of the Rock and Shock in Massachusetts? Because you guys would be a good fit there. During the day, it's a horror movie convention, and at night, it's music.
Oh wow!
Yeah, Guar was there one year, and it's usually like horror bands and whatnot. And
that would be awesome. You know what?
Yeah, a Rock and Shock.
You know anybody will put us up out there?
Well, I know the promoter. I don't know if they,
That's always important.
No, I think it would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to look that up and see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll use the internet and
yes.
Mm-hmm.
The internet.
Yeah,
the power of the internet.
All the kids are using the internet today. Anyone ever walk into a show using Pokemon Go?
Oh, no. I don't know what the hell that is.
No, but I think that would be a great villain.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
The villain that uses
people say that shit. I don't know what the hell that means.
I heard a couple people almost got killed over playing that game, though.
People have walked on the cliffs.
These people are nuts.
Yeah, in Florida, you'll get shot, man.
These damn people.
Yeah, you'll get shot in Florida playing that, lurking around people's houses and stuff. These people down here, they don't play.
Yeah, like that.
Shoot you in a minute.
We've had some run-ins with some unusual characters.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean by that? Just people at the show, or just like?
I think they were aliens incognito, actually.
So they look like aliens now.
There is definitely an eclectic bunch of people that show up to the shows, and every once in a while we'll come across a couple people that were like, "Are they dangerous or are they just joking?"
Yeah, it's hard to tell sometimes.
You can't take any chances. Just whack them all.
Hey, wait a second. You got okay. That sounds better. That second comment. Better than whacking them off, man. I don't know.
Whatever it takes.
Sensitive. Hey, I'm the only one who doesn't have. All I got is my fist.
Yes.
I gotta do what I gotta do.
This is going worse and worse, man. He's going off the rails there, fella.
You guys really aim to please your fans at these shows.
The fans.
That's right. I saw a fan the other day. We got a fan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got one.
Well, I think you would need it because I think the suits would get hot, so you need some fans.
Oh my
goodness! Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Afterwards, it's just a big puddle.
Yeah.
Yes, most definitely.
It is always funny though when like people want to take a picture with us and they get close, especially after a show through the proximity of BO.
Yeah.
Like, whoa! What the?
Oh man.
Like, hey, sorry. That's life.
Yeah. You get what you get, man.
I don't think that. Yeah, but I don't think that's really until we take those things off, man. That's when you're. If you're anywhere in the vicinity, man, it's just not fun, man. Especially if we're in close quarters, forget about it. But I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Most people by that time. Well, I don't think we have to worry about too many people by that time because it's at the end of the night. Most people are gone anyway.
Wait, I got to tell you, there was that time that we're going cross country. We did the show.
Oh, not Williams.
We put the dirty clothes in a bag and we tied it off.
Oh, no.
It was cooking in the back. I mean, it must have been fermenting or something. And then we had we did this show on the fly. And where was it at?
It was Max's idea, Williams, Arizona, man. That was your idea. All you.
So we put these clothes on, and I was like, "Oh my God, this is terrible."
Those clothes were fermenting in that damn garbage bag.
There was heat generating inside that bag.
And someone came up with the great idea. Hey guys, I know what we should do. We should do an impromptu show.
Where's the band taking you guys on the road? What are some of the longest road trips you've taken?
Definitely Comic-Con over
California.
in LA. Yeah.
San Diego, actually.
Oh yeah.
Comic-Con. Yep.
So did you guys? Yeah. You guys would have to drive there with all the stuff, or did you fly there?
Yeah, we did. Yeah. No, we drove. No, we took. We had a mattress in the back, and we would take shifts driving, and we just drove nonstop all the way over there.
Yeah.
So it was.
Hi, this is Anthony T. Ferrante, director of the Sharknado quadrilogy, including Sharknado: The Fourth Awakens, airing Sci-Fi on Sunday night. And you're listening to Without Your Head.
Right.
Hey, we're back.
Excellent.
And we're back.
And we are back. Yeah, so sorry about that. You guys were, I forget what you were talking about. The road trip.
Yes.
Uh-huh. I think you just started talking about the road trip, and then it was.
Oh yeah, longest road trip to Comic-Con.
Oh man, yeah.
And we did it all in shifts where we had a mattress in the back where one person would sleep, and we had two people that were one was driving and one was making sure the other one wouldn't fall asleep, and just nonstop all the way over. It was definitely a memorable adventure.
Yeah.
Well, we did make one stop in at a rest area in El Paso, between on the border of El Paso and New Mexico. I think we stopped and did a barbecue. That was cool.
Yeah. That was
that was awesome, man.
Yeah, barbecue
just stopped for the night to nap. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was crazy.
Well, what are the suits made of?
Fiberglass, toys, plastic water bottles, you name it.
Whatever looks.
A little
cool.
bit of everything.
Yeah. Whatever looks. Who designs each of the suits, and who designed the different robots and whatnot in the movie?
Well, in the very beginning of when we stuck the stage show together back in 2004, I think we were talking about it. We all decided to go ahead and put our own suits together. Yeah. Not watching or seeing what each other are doing, and then meet back at a specific time, like a month later, and see how far we progressed. So, all the suits have got a distinct flavor, Yeah. But because we didn't want to we didn't want to see what each other was doing and base. We wanted them to be distinct. Mm-hmm. So that's how they originated.
Yeah, we each did our own, actually.
Mm-hmm. Well, each of you, why did you pick certain elements of your robot?
Beg pardon?
For each of you, why did you pick the certain elements of your robot? Is there any story behind any of them? Like the.
I kind of like the RoboCop kind of style, so mine leans toward that and Buzz Lightyear kind of design, basically. With the little flash garden thrown in there for flair. Gotta have some flair.
Yeah.
Flair is good.
Is Trog still around?
No, they bullied me into the big fist. I wanted to go with the big feet. But they said, nah, let's do big fists instead. And I said, okay, the hell with it. We'll do big fists. But for the record, I wanted to go with the big clown feet, but they didn't want to go with that. It didn't look as intimidating, I guess.
But however, you are the crowd favorite, so I mean,
lies, all lies.
You know that, Trog. They love
They all like the robot with the big fist.
Yeah, everybody loves Trog.
All three of them.
It doesn't start till Trog comes through, man.
Yeah.
We're just filler.
You guys make all that beautiful music.
Trog makes all the beautiful music with the.
Our crowds want to see stuff break, people get hit, stuff like that. We got all of our followers. They got a screw loose, but that's what makes them our people.
Right.
What about all the different things in the movie? Did you guys all write it together and come up with the visuals together, or how did that come about?
Well, Otto pretty much came up with the origination of the story, and then I think all the robots and the look just kind of spin off of the live show with all the hues and the metal and the kind of sci-fi 1950s B look.
Yeah, it's mainly Strobo helped a lot with that, with those little miniature junk piles. I don't know if you saw the movie, and they spend a lot of time in these junkyard wastelands, and Strobo basically with hot glue and whatever he could find made these
rhino dong and anything else that would hold stuff together.
Lots of goop.
Yeah, basically did photoshopped a lot of them together and made even crazier shapes and stuff out of them, and then a lot of those backgrounds were these weird looking buildings that Strobo made, and just out of found objects from flea markets and
if you watch the movie and if you pause it, you'll start to notice things you recognize from old 80s toys and games and stuff like that, and bottles and Gatorade.
Whiskey bottles.
I'm drinking some Gatorade right now, but I did see the movie, but I'll have to watch it again and try to take notice of some of the, just some of the background stuff, what it's made out of.
Yeah,
we should do a write-on contest or something to see who can pick out the most recognizable things.
That's a good idea.
What would they win?
What would they win?
Yeah.
What would they win?
They could win a miniature character from the movie, maybe.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, there's a few. There's a little space station, and then there's that googly-eyed character. Yeah, that'd be good.
Oh man,
that'd be a good way to get rid of some of this stuff.
Probably one of the actual props.
When I was shooting, I actually drank a beer and threw the bottle in a corner. So if you can find that beer bottle in one of my shots, I will give you a vial of my sweat.
Oh man,
it's priceless.
That ought to get them going.
Some of your band members might try to win that one. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh man.
If we sweat a lot, it's gonna be easy. I've got a bunch of those prizes.
Oh.
I'm sweating right now.
Wow.
So, where do people find the Killer Robots online to follow you guys and see where you guys, your appearances and whatnot?
You can follow us on killerrobotstv.tv. And if you want to see the movie, you can check it out on iTunes. Killer Robots Crash and Burn on iTunes. It's also available on Amazon Video and Google Play, and I think we just saw it was on YouTube. You can rent it on YouTube also.
Or you could get it from some little old lady on the L train in New York.
Yeah. Preferably you find it online. We have a DVD we're working on too that's coming out too, and with those extras we were talking about earlier, behind the scenes
Very
stuff,
cool.
and lots of stuff that you can't find on the L train. And
yeah, that's right.
But you got to watch the movie first, or none of that shit will make sense.
Yeah. You should definitely check it out on iTunes or Google Play or one of those.
Yeah.
It's and if you go to killerrobots.tv, there's a little reviews section, and where we've compiled all the reviews we've gotten so far, and they're pretty good, I think. I mean, they're all kind of like, always find something to. I think the consensus is that it's entertaining schlock, which is I can be proud of.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Oh yeah,
wonderful job.
Anybody who watches this movie is gonna laugh their ass off. They're gonna enjoy every minute of it. And if you come to a live show and just tell us about it, if you don't like it, I'll beat your ass.
It's got some cool actors in it too. We got, what was it, Man Daddy from Gargamel's in it.
Sean C.
Phillips. Awesome local band. And Sean C. Phillips from hundreds of movies and stuff. He's been on Sci-Fi Channel and some Ghost Shark.
He's Pluton.
Yeah, he plays Pluton, a giant robot. Falls in love with a tiny floating robot.
I get a really,
and he's pissed.
I get a big kick out of his character because it's apparent that his arms can't bend. And
right.
I honestly watched the whole movie with a big smile on my face. I enjoyed it from beginning
to end.
Man. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
That movie is unique, man. It's not something you're going to see from all these run-of-the-mill things, I mean, you can tell, there was some time and thought and effort put into it, and, the visuals are awesome, I mean, and Sam did a great job in the storyline. I mean, all the guys did a great job putting everything together and making this movie something that you're not going to see anywhere else on the internet. I mean, you got a lot of people out there pumping out stuff, and some of it's good, some of it not so good. But you know what? It's all about how much you put into it and what you're trying to get out of it. You can get what you put into it, and if you don't, if you see this movie and you don't feel that you got your money's worth, just go to hell.
Oh, talk the president. Here.
You're gonna like it. That's my humorous side coming out. I'm sure everyone will appreciate that.
That's the charm, guys. That is charm. In a nutshell.
If you don't like it, give it a couple months and rent it again in a couple months. You might be
come back.
We'll invite them over for popcorn and explain it to them.
Now it's all for fun. Now it's all in fun. Everybody's gonna dig it. It's a good time. You can watch it with a family. You can watch it with friends. Later on, you're going to look at it again and say, what the hell was it? Oh, yeah, that's them robots. Yeah, I got to watch this. And then you'll appreciate it. But, yeah, it's a good time.
I was going to say, because you guys are on here, I see a lot of screeners, doing the show. and a lot of them are honestly just like, I wonder why they were ever made. But then when I see something I really like, and exactly like you said, that had a lot of like love in it, making, you could tell the guys had a lot of fun, and there's a lot of work involved in creativity. And I like to tell everyone, this is something you should check out, because it's definitely worth your time.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you. I definitely, for one, I feel like I'm very blessed to have worked with a bunch of talented individuals, as these guys are. And this is Strobel speaking, of course. I mean, I bring a little bit of skills to the table, but they've only been enhanced by the skills of these young men that I find myself in the company of.
Oh, thank you.
Honestly.
I, for one, agree with them 100%.
And I did notice you had a previous film, the Cosmic Potato, the Cosmic Potato Power.
Yeah.
And is that still available? Like, where can you see that?
Yeah, you can find it. It's only on. Well, actually, no. You can see it on Amazon Video and on DVD. You can order it on Amazon. And yeah, it was pretty much a learning experience, and we used a lot of like computer generated imagery and stuff in the first one. And
that's a great movie. I love that movie.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. Yeah, not many people like the CGI in it. But, so for this movie, for our current movie, we tried to stick to like live models and kind of a grittier look and stuff. But if you're interested in seeing something weird, that's definitely something to check out.
Cool. Yeah, definitely watch part 2 first.
It's weird.
There's no tie-in. It's not like you got to watch Cosmic Potato to understand, this one. It's Crash and Burn. They're 2 totally different movies in every way.
Definitely not a prequel.
It's kind of like our live shows. The first movie and the second movie are all different worlds and different stories. It's like we're in parallel universes having different adventures and different stories.
Excellent. Well, I want to thank you guys all for coming on tonight. I had a lot of fun.
Thanks for having us. This has been a great experience.
Cool, excellent.
And check out the Killer Robots in the battles with the atomic cake. Actually, it's on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
It's earlier work done by Sam Gaffin on YouTube. Check it out. The Atomic Cake.
No, what's the Atomic Cake? Well, what is this?
That was a cartoon that we did probably about 8 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like a cutout animation, kind of like in the style of
the guy from Gilliam, Terry Gilliam, kind of.
Yeah,
definitely.
On acid.
So Terry Gilliam. Yeah.
Yes, on acid. It's important to put in there.
Or meth. On meth.
There's a lot of cool little clips and stuff on YouTube and stuff of a lot of different things that we did.
Yeah.
Like the daytime shows on there too.
Yeah, daytime show. You'll find a whole bunch of stuff on us. But if you're really interested in that movie, we got some cool trailers on there that you got to see. And if you dig the trailers, you're gonna love the movie. So yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, the trailer is a good litmus test to see if you're going to enjoy the experience. Check out the trailer, and if it's your cup of tea, then check out the movie Crash and Burn.
Everybody loves the trailers. I think we should have just broke up the movie into like 1,000 little trailers. Everybody would have just dug that, man.
Awesome. Well, thanks again, guys, and I'll talk to you guys another time. I'd love to see a live show at some point.
Thanks for having us, man.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. Power energy with you.
Later.
This is Danny Trejo, and you're listening to WithoutYourHead.com. Keep listening, or I'll take your head.